Geza fights off smear campaign. Newsday reports. Hello viewers, welcome to Shamban's Narek TV. Outspoken ZANU-PF Central Committee member Blessed Bombshell Geza has become a target of a smear campaign after he demanded the resignation of President Emmerson Mnangagwa over a controversial push by his loyalists to extend his term beyond 2028. Police classics said they wanted to arrest Geza on charges that included undermining Mnangagwa's authority, vehicle theft, and inciting public violence. ZANU-PF officials, Justice Minister Zyambi and the state-controlled media accused the war veteran of murder and perjury. He was also accused of invading Harare Safari Lodge on the banks of Lake Chevero in Harare and refusing to pay the owner of the property, British Alan MacDonald. Court records, however, showed that the war veteran moved to the Outlands property in 2017 after MacDonald approached him seeking help to evict people who had invaded the farm on which the lodge is located. MacDonald sought Geza's help after the invaders refused to vacate the property, even after a court order was issued against them. The owner subsequently offered to sell the farm and the lodge to the former soldier at a discount, and Geza took over the lodge and started paying for security services, rates, and statutory obligations. After the arrangement subsisted for 4 years, MacDonald came up with an agreement of sale where he wanted the war veteran to pay $1.5 million within 14 days for the lodge and farm measuring 460 hectares. Geza refused to pay, arguing that he could not pay for the farm because it had been acquired by government as far back as 2005. He also insisted that the proposed agreement was different from the 2017 arrangement, where only the lodge was involved. MacDonald then approached the court seeking Geza's eviction, but he lost the case with High Court Judge Justice Joseph Chilimbe, ruling on June 28 and July 1, 2022, that the legality of the contract between the two should be addressed first. Justice Chilimbe said Geza's argument that the land MacDonald wanted to sell to him belonged to the state was valid. While one may state that a good defense has been raised, the facts amply demonstrates the existence of a legality which itself stands as a significant tribal issue. Read part of Justice Chilimbe's judgment. Accordingly, it is ordered that the application for the summary judgment be and hereby dismissed with costs. Geza, through his then lawyers Chimwamurombe legal practitioners, denied invading the lodge. The second plaintiff had been evicted using force and violence by some politicians sometimes back in 2016 despite there being court orders, which were in his favor. Part of his response read. The second plaintiff then sought the defendant's invasion on the agreement that the defendant would occupy the premises to secure them from further invasions. Parties had also agreed that after the removal of the invaders, the defendant would occupy the premises, pending the finalization of the sale agreement, and had been verbally agreed by and between the parties prior the eviction of the invaders, added Geza in his response. The defendant offered to the plaintiffs as a reward of his services, he was to be sold the entire shareholding of the first plaintiff. However, the defendant, after realizing the illegalities associated with the agreement, asked the plaintiffs to remedy the impediments, whereupon the plaintiffs returned eviction. The plaintiffs have been showing signs of dishonesty in their since early 2017. The plaintiffs have not been available to conclude the agreement and only appeared in 2020 with the threats of eviction, which forced the defendant to sign the agreement without further consultation. Geza reported McDonald to the police for perjury, claiming that he lied before the court that he only moved to the lodge in 2020. He has also written to McDonald proposing that he pays him for removing the invaders and securing the lodge since 2017 if he has changed his mind about selling the property to him. In a letter to McDonald dated October 2022, written by his lawyers Chingwamurombe Legal Practice, Geza said he had been paying Geza Holdings, Zimbabwe National Water Authority, and Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority bills to secure the place using his own resources. Our client has surfaced a lot of threats for threatening invaders who want to take the place, even up to this day, and all the insurance was with the good intentions, the lawyers wrote. Had parties agreed to the purchase of the lodge ever since 2016, our client ought to have been realizing some good business. He lost on a potential investment significantly out of respect of Mr. B.A. McDonald. Our client was seriously not impressed by the and its burdening costs that were initiated by our client, especially when he was insisting that the parties should talk and find the best solution to their dispute. This has raised serious trust issues. More importantly, our client was not impressed by this dishonesty evidence that your client was making in our court papers. He feels betrayed, and being labeled a property invader is something that he did not take lightly given the correspondence the parties have been clearly show pure intentions on the part of our client. The law said it was against the background that for the 7 years he had been looking after the property, he should be paid $250,000 as an exit package. They said as an alternative, a lump sum payment as compensation for all that he has been through in the religion of $250,000 and nominal shareholding in the company. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Thank you.